It's your boy Sam Wills. I'm back. This is probably gonna be my last video. More than the main reason is because I'm just tired of the infighting on YouTube. You have some major people who have gigantic and ginormous amounts of subscribers who are just making videos just to be big and look at me, when the real issue is supposed to be trying to get justice for Kenneka and her family. That's the only reason I started doing this. I don't have a lot of subscribers, but I do have a lot of knowledge and I do have a lot of patience to find out things. Um, so this will probably be my last video until they get some clarity on what's going on. And these bigger bullies that's on YouTube start shutting down and doing something different with their life. It's just sad, man. Y'all got the platform and y'all wasting time on what could be helping these people to get justice, and y'all worried about yourselves and y'all views. So let me move on. I didn't come on here for that. So here we go. So what we're looking for. So first of all, let me say thank you if the story is true, that Dr. Oz is going to take up on the investigation and help with the investigation to what happened to Kenneka. That is powerful. They have a Hollywood hand in there that can help them, and maybe that will force the FBI to get involved and get some answers to this before it gets too late and people start coming up missing and evidence starts coming up missing. Thank goodness for Dr. Oz if that is true. Secondarily to that, we need to get the FBI involved still, because they need to do an investigation to verify if Kenneka's civil rights have been violated in any manner, shape, or form, in the manner in which she was left in the freezer, was in the freezer, was put in the freezer, how she died, whatever the case is. They can verify if any particular civil rights at all were violated in the manner in which she died and was found. Okay? Alright, so another thing that the FBI can do is they can secondarily do another autopsy outside of Cook County, because what it's looking like is this small city in Rosemont has ties to the major city, Cook County, or the major county, Cook County, and that whole O'Hare Airport circle around the airport. Another thing we need to look into is the fact that for years there has been a sex trafficking ring happening at these hotels in and near Chicago O'Hare Airport, and this may have just been the fact that Kenneka was a tragedy that somebody was not supposed to find but ended up finding. And if that's the case, then we have a major problem on our hands, because if this is normally going on and then this just so happened that somebody messed up and Kenneka got found, how long has this been going on? What's going on? Why are women getting put in freezers? And it's a whole nother story, but that has to be examined. Okay. Another thing we need to keep looking at is where that topiramate came into play. That drug um, for epilepsy and epileptic relief of seizures, and for major migraines. Of course, we know Kenneka's family says she did not suffer from epilepsy, nor did she suffer from seizures, nor did she suffer from migraines of any kind. So we need to find out when that drug, topiramate, was introduced and how it ended up into Kenneka's system, to be shown in her autopsy report. Somebody introduced it. It could have been when they kept telling her that she needed to drink. If that's the case, then the people who were handling the drink, was their medical records checked? Do they have a prescription for topiramate? And if they do, then why are they not being listed as a suspect? Let's move on and keep moving. Outside of that, what we need to do when we get that autopsy is also to verify that there were no organs missing from this Kenneka's body. Everybody keeps saying you don't see marks, but there is a mark on her belly where there was a fresh plastic band-aid, which is a see-through. So if you look very closely on her abdomen area, it looks like there was a cut that was covered up with a see-through band-aid. And if that's the case, then what organ did they remove, or what were they trying to remove, and what was the reason that that band-aid was there? So let's keep going. One thing that is hindering this investigation is the people who are trying to help, or who were trying to help in the beginning, but then I guess they got semi YouTube famous, and they basically have turned to self self-grandiation and being bigger than everybody else. And let me say this while I'm talking. If you have to talk like, yeah, I'm about to show y'all, yeah, when y'all see this, if you had to say that 37 times and you're not doing nothing or showing nothing, bro, that's some bull, bro. Like, get that out of here, man. Just come on and show your story and keep it moving, man. Give these people what they need. This is not no win, lose, or draw, and it's not lottery. These people are trying to get answers, and all you doing is playing games with information. Keep it moving. So what I'm saying is, everything that we're talking about are things that need to be done in order to get this investigation thoroughly done and get some justice for her family. Let's find the cameras that are and the views of the cameras that are missing. There is a video of a camera that is in the pathway going down to where Kenneka ended up in that freezer. If she walked into that freezer by herself, that camera would have shown footage or had footage to prove that. If somebody walked Kenneka into that freezer, somebody would have had footage on there because it was in the pathway. You had to walk in front of this camera. Land of the Fakes, I think, was the name of the people who posted the video of the camera. And they showed where the camera covered, how it would be worked in conjunction with where Kenneka was, and how anybody who walked past here to go to the freezer would be seen. Where is that footage? Her mother said that Kenneka's mother said specifically that she saw a camera as soon as she walked out of the freezer. She said it numerous times in a lot of interviews. Where is the footage from that camera? If someone walked into a freezer and you release these horrific pictures of her in the freezer, where is the video from the freezer? Where is the video from walking towards the freezer that they showed there's a camera? Where is the video of her walking into the freezer? Release that information and let us see it for ourselves so we can pick it apart. Secondarily to that, we need to make sure that whoever is handling this case is outside of Cook County. I'm sure her mother, I'm not saying anything against her in regard to monetary value and things of that nature, but she may not have the money to hire a private investigator, not a good one. All of these people are from Chicago. You got President Obama, Michelle Obama. You have Denzel Washington is from Chicago. You have, there's so many prolific actors, actresses who are rich, who have money, that can make a donation to this mother so that she can get a private investigator, so that she can afford to have another autopsy done and a proper investigation outside of Cook County. So where are the celebrities? Where are the people who can step up and help this mother and give her the funds that she needs to do a proper investigation? Barack, you from Chicago. Michelle, you from Chicago. This should tear your heart to pieces. I'm just saying. Denzel, you from Chicago. So many more. So many sports players. So many. Michael Jordan, you from Chicago. Dwayne Wade, you played in Chicago. The other dude, what's his name? Scottie Pippen, you played in Chicago for years. Help this mother find justice for her kid. This is the Chicago area. There are so many people who have come through the Chicago area and made it big. And it's not much. It's probably about 10 grand that the mom would need to hire a good private investigator to look at this case from the bottom up. The lawyer probably has a good PI, but she probably needs an independent voice as well, and also to get this autopsy redone. So it's going to take proper time, proper money, but in order for this to be broken, it's going to be some time. And people on YouTube, please let these people find some peace and stop bickering amongst yourselves, because it's not about you. It's about Kenneka, and that's why we're here. So calm down. Let's get back to business. Let's get back to putting up real, legitimate videos about what we see, about what's known, and about what can be done. All this shape-shifting, and I don't even want to address it, but let's just stick to the facts of what we know. And let's get this solved, because we are very close and people are getting very nervous, people. Shout out. It's your boy. Follow.